Five, four, three, two, one.
YouTube is about 9 seconds behind StreamYard.
Oh well. No, what's a few seconds? Anyway, good evening,
Not
folks.
a lot.
Not a lot.
Hello, everybody.
Hope everyone's well and all that good stuff.
That's if everyone has remembered that the clocks have changed around the world.
Yes, I did put the message out. But hey ho,
That bump, so there's right. That one's
you're up and running. So hope everyone's had a good week. We had a great time on Saturday in Leeds. We'll tell you a bit more about it.
Did Nick meet his lady love?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
No.
Good evening, Nick and Zeb and Pulsar. Good afternoon.
Yes, they remember the time. Good chaps. Anyway, apart from that, it's been quite a busy old week. I mean, considering it's not been anything special going on, really, we've had 6,760 views. I just plugging away and 31 new subscribers.
Welcome to new subscribers.
Yes. So I don't know what I did right that last week. What's been watched? Well, the top three. 83 views was the album review of Neil Young's Harvest Moon, which I did last Friday. Number 2 from this week, Bruce Springsteen retro ranking, picking my.
Glad to hear it, Nick.
Yes. Anyway, well, I say Bruce Springsteen 106, but the top one was last week's quarterfinal. Who versus Gary Newman at 176. Top short, Permanent Vacation, Aerosmith. And I actually had a guy left a message on that used to hang around with, I think, Stephen Totter, Joey Kramer. So, yeah, so that was quite interesting. So the 28 days views, these always stagger me. 26,312 people watched in the last 28 days. It always
You're doing something right.
Yeah, 77 new subscribers.
Not bad.
Top 3. Still, these haven't changed for ages, so they're still going quite strong because they wouldn't be still in the top 3. Uriah Heep's retro ranking 434. Pet Sounds a Perfect Size 503, and still at the top, Blondie 719.
Evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mike. Top short is still Rick Butler's tribute 706. People are still remembering Rick, which is good to hear. So since we started, we're now at 633 Squadron 206.
Dave, the only subs he's getting are from the deli.
And we've now got 2,603 subs. That's not too bad.
I can't complain with that.
So top short, Paul Diano. So that won't change, I don't think, for a little while. So the top 5, Mike Oldfield's now up to 4439. And he's on the hot pursuit state of Jethro Tull, 4481.
Ooh.
And Jethro Tull is on the pursuit of Derek Riggs at 4494. So from 3 to 5, they're all hustly bustly. But that could change tomorrow. Because the new album review tomorrow.
That's right, yes.
And at number 2 is Slade, 5256. and status quo is way out in front, 10,346, and still another 30 odd people watched that this week.
It's people coming in and sort of new people coming in and looking through and going, oh, I haven't seen that. Let's have a look at that, which is good.
Yes. So what have I been listening to? Well, I've completed 3 bands this week. Crocus, Ramones, and War. Or G-War.
Gwar.
Gwar, yeah.
Gwar, yeah.
So what I've been listening to, well, I've been listening to some Outlaws, 5 and 12. Got some new ones in the mix now. Primal Scream, 1 of 12.
I wonder why I put them in.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
The Levelers. Listen to one of those. Crossfire. Now, the person that asked for Crossfire,
Peter,
asked this week, didn't he?
Yes.
And lo and behold, it's at the top of the list.
Yeah,
I
said to him, see if you can find it in the laundry list. And they were down a bit, but
yeah. See, this is David's right. Status quo of the UK Grand Funk. That is absolutely spot on. Yeah, Outlaws are great, and I've also thrown Roxy Music into the mix. I haven't listened to it.
Nick, status quo or tops. He wants a recount.
I'm sure he does. Anyway, that's that. Let's get rid of that because I don't need that anymore. Let's put that, and then I can make this big so I can see what I'm doing. So, yes. Someone's hovering for the door.
I've been watching the gap at the bottom of the door to see if he appears. No, I haven't seen him yet.
No, he's gone. He's already there.
Oh, is he gone? Oh, right. Oh, in that case, you better head off, and I shall. I shall announce the distressing stuff, the boring bit. Yeah. You go and look after his lordship. Okay, so hatches, matches, and dispatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got half a dozen dispatches this week. On the 6th, last week, Brian James, English punk rock guitarist and songwriter with The Damned and the Lords of the New Church, passed. On the 7th, Daniel Cox Jr. He was also known as Sonny Cox. He was an American folk singer, songwriter, best known for his 1974 album Feels So Good, and Dwayne Wiggins, American R&B singer and guitarist. He was in a group, Tony. They both passed on the 7th. On the 8th, Bill Ashton. You might not know the name. He was a British jazz saxophonist, bandleader and composer, but he was also co-founder of the British National Youth Jazz Orchestra. He passed. Now, the death was announced on social media on the 8th. But we don't have a confirmed date of departure for Bo Alexandra Dozier. He's an American songwriter, record producer, multi-instrumentalist. He was a TV producer, and he worked with many chart-topping artists of many different genres, the likes of Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, Priscilla Ann, Boyz II Men, the Backstreet Boys, Cliff Richard, Jennifer Lopez. He was best known for his work developing new pop R&B talent, and that led him to a role as a producer on American Idol. So it was a friend of his posted on social media on the 8th that he had passed. Like I say, we have no confirmed date, so we don't know exactly when. And then on the 10th, Stedman Pearson. Do you remember him? British pop singer, used to be in Five Star. He passed at the ripe old age of 60, believe it or not. So those are your dispatches. The Hatches' birthdays today. Well, at 52, happy birthday to David Michael Dryman, American heavy metal singer, lead vocalist of Disturbed. 65 today is Adam Charles Clayton. We know him as the bass guitarist of U2. 66 today is Gregory James Norton, American musician formerly of Husker Du. Also 66 is Ronnie Rogers, a British guitarist. Why do you know the name? Because he was an original member and co-writer with Carol Decker of T'Pau. Also 66 is Melvin Taylor, American electric blues guitarist. He was in the legendary Blues Band, and his own group in the past has opened for B.B. King, Buddy Guy and Santana. 70 today is John Hackett. He's a British musician. He's a flautist, plays guitar, bass pedals and keyboards. But he's the younger brother of Steve Hackett. 76 today is Donnie York, American rock singer. He used to be in the group Sha-Na-Na. 83 today, and the reason we've put him in, is Bill Kerbersley. He's a British music and film producer, but he was also a band manager. And he managed The Who, Judas Priest, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. 85 today is Canzetta Maria Staton. We know her as Candy Staton, American singer-songwriter. She's best known for her 1970s cover of Tammy Wynette's Stand By Your Man and her 1976 disco chart topper, Young Hearts Run Free. In Europe, her biggest selling record is You Got the Love. 86 today, big name, Neil Sedaka, American singer, songwriter, pianist. Now, since his music career began in 1957, so we're talking 68 years, he's sold millions of records worldwide and has written or co-written over 500 songs for himself and other artists. Hell of a record. 88 today is Terence William Harvey Cox. We know him as Terry Cox. He's an English drummer. He used to be in the Pentangle, Duffy's Nucleus and Humble Bums. And granddaddy today is 92-year-old Mike Stoller. He's an American composer. He's part of a duo of composers, Lieber and Stoller. And they're responsible for writing songs like Hound Dog, Charlie Brown, Jailhouse Rock, and Stand By Me for Ben E. King. Marriages, the matches. We've got one musical and one non-musical of interest. So, 1926, American folk and blues singer Maybelle Addington married music manager Ezra Carter. Don't know how long the marriage lasted or whatever. That's all we've got. But the other one that occurred today was in 1961. Spanish painter Pablo Picasso married his French model. She was half his age. And they stayed married until his death in 1973. So, we have no talking point per se this week. Let me just get rid of this. We do have... I'm not sure, Nick. I'm not sure. I would have to go and look it up. Let's have a look at it quickly, see if we can find Humble Bums. Humble Bums, Scottish band.
He's going to look.
Yes, he did. Billy Connolly, Tam Harvey, Jerry Rafferty. They were active from 65 to 71. Well spotted, Nick.
Oh, bonus points to Nick this week.
Yes.
Excellent stuff.
Hello, Hans. Welcome.
Yeah, hi Hans. Welcome to the stream. I don't do a TV show. Just because you may be watching me on your TV doesn't mean that I'm on the. Which some confuses Rocky sometimes, because if I play back when I'm on, I usually watch it on the TV, and it confuses him.
Yeah, so The main talking point is me not pulling. Yes, the steward's inquiry. do we need to appoint a KC to lead the inquiry? Why you didn't pull? Anyway, right.
Okay, should we do what's on next first, or do you want to do the wheels?
Let's do what's on next,
That's
because that's going to be easier to do.
yes.
So let's make that. There you go, full screen. Off you go.
Okay, so as it says, March the 17th
Yay!
is Patrick's Day.
By
So
the
we've got some Irish stuff. Now, there's one band that's
I've
at
been
a
waiting for
stone's
this for a
throw.
long time.
Yes, they're up the road from you, aren't they? This band,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah, Patrick.
Yes, Ash, good band. But they're representing Northern Ireland and representing the Republic of Ireland for a perfect side. We have got U2's War. I thought I would.
There shall be this weekend.
Yes. And the shorts will be something Irish as well on Monday. So there you go. So that takes us nicely to Tuesday, where we would look at some more Neil Young. I'm going to look at his albums from the 2010s and 20s. Now, there's a little bit different for retro ranking. Now, this actually came from not a request, but the Rock Beast said, "Oh, I've picked his favourite tracks from all the Genesis albums. This is what's yours?" And I thought about it, and I sent him a message saying, "I'll make a video of it instead." So there we go.
Ooh. Before you continue, there's that.
Oh, happy birthday to Nick's daughter. Happy
Now,
birthday.
Nick, are you looking for a top 10?
You can't be doing a top 10 that quick.
It all depends on whether or not he wants, because he knows what the top 10 is.
Yes. So so I'm doing a thing called Genesis 1 from 15. So I'm gonna go through them in chronological order and pick my favourite track off each Genesis album, even the bad ones. So that's that day. So what's happening on Marathon Day? We've got a viewer's request. We're going to look at Chris de Burgh, and you do pronounce it de Burgh.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was more than Don't Pay the Ferryman, believe it or not.
No, he was more red dress.
Yes. Thursday, bit of a change round. We got Pick a Mix first, UK Top 10 from March the 20th, 1958.
Yeah.
A review of the quarter.
Give us a chance to see what the results are.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we shall speak about that in a moment. Go on.
Yes. And then Friday, we've got a bit of Cole. They've only released 2 live albums, but they're absolutely cracking. And we've also got a brand new album. And the man from Porcupine Tree and another solo album from Steve Wilson, The Overview. So that's that for that week.
All right, so we take that off and we go to. Oh, come on. Where are you?
There we are.
Yeah. Right, Christopher, good evening. Just got back from working at the record store. Bought more than he earned as usual. There's not a lot has changed.
Yeah, I brought some stuff at the weekend, but I'm not going to tell you about it because I'm making a video.
Seb remembers his girlfriend playing Girl from Space by Ash on repeat in the mid-90s.
Yes.
Sorry, Girl from Mars. Yes, thank you. Nick says, no, I heard birthdays mentioned. Is the Stephen Wilson LP out already?
That's out. I think it's out tomorrow.
If I remember correctly.
It's definitely out tomorrow.
Where are we? March.
I'm sure it is, or I wouldn't be reviewing it next week. I've heard about 3 tracks off it already. They're quite good as well.
I'm looking. I see Jethro Tull.
Yes, yeah, that's tomorrow. That I've been really enjoying listening to that this week. Played it for the last time today while I was doing my tea.
Strange. I don't see.
Well, I'll have a look later. I have got a reserve if it is announced. Don't worry, folks. So, are you going to talk about?
Oh yeah, there it is. The overview.
Yeah, that's all right.
Released.
Right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be released tomorrow. Yes.
Are we going to do the wheel, or do you want to talk about the other bit?
Let's do the wheel first, because the other one is a bit complicated. Because we need to talk about it's a 2-part thing we need to talk about. So let's go to shared screen and go to that.
Let's do the top 10s. We got the first one is actually for the UK on the 17th of April.
That's right. And just to make sure, we do a shuffle and a shuffle and a shuffle, and then we go. Oh, what a good year. What a good year. Yeah. 1956 in the UK.
Okay. We're getting a lot of 50s at the moment.
Yep. And then the next one we want is the US on the 1st of May. Oh, 83.
1983. Okay, I know it's only March, but I'm sort of getting ahead of myself.
Well, we've just been sort of arranging the schedule for. Let me stop sharing that. Arranging the schedule for April, and the end of April is midweek, so we have to include the 1st of April. Oh, sorry, the 1st of May.
Yes, before Mike was born. So I'm going to hand over to Dave now.
Right. This is. I need to present because I'm going to show you current and what yesterday. So share the screen. Currently, New Order versus David Bowie. Currently, it's 8-4 to David Bowie. Don't have a problem with that. Let me show you the analytics. Bum, 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 bum. Normal sort of voting. Don't have a problem with that. The vote we do have a problem. Now you'll see here the number of participants. 12 so far today. That's fine. Previous weeks, 12, 16, 18, 12. 44 down here. 15. And then we're going all the way back to December. So sort of 18 to 20 is sort of the normal maximum. Why have we suddenly got 88? So this is The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again, against Gary Newman's Cars. And the result shows 56 votes for The Who, 32 for Gary Newman's Cars. Okay, so a lot of people came out and voted, you think. Let's have a look at the analytics. And it's this little bit here at the end. Now, you can see here that 9 o'clock on Tuesday, Cars at 26, and a vote came in at 11 o'clock for The Who to bring them up to 25. So 25, 26 around about midnight. Midnight, there's another vote, 26 all. Oh dear. 2 o'clock in the morning, 28. and then we jump. 33, let's get on, 35, 36, 41, 43, 45, 48, 50, 52, 55, 56. It's this cluster of voting. And this cluster of voting here. Okay, there's not as many. It's this rapid cluster here that is giving us some concern. So we have
every hour of the hour.
Yeah, we have been in touch with the people who run the website. Let's take it off there. And I've asked them to have a look and see if there are duplicates, if somebody has been gaming the system, if there's been a problem with software. If there has been and they find that there's duplicates, I will ask them to remove the duplicates so we get a fair result. That is not, hopefully that's not going to affect the poll, but it's annoying that this has happened, and it's happened again. It happened previously down here. Show the results, and we show the analytics. You can see there's a little cluster, one or two, little cluster, and then sort of steady. People know they've won. Oh, why do we need to vote again? It's this other one that it's the cluster right at the end that's concerning us. We don't know why. As you will have noticed, the majority of votes came out of the UK. We don't know why. Oh, hello, we've had an extra couple of votes on today. So where have we got to now? In 9-4 to David Bowie. Hooray. It seems normal. No, we don't have a problem with that. But that, and then the other problem that we had was Ian, I think, accidentally posted up the video or the link to the video as a premiere, and YouTube showed it and showed the link. So somebody went in, followed the link, and voted early before the video premiered. So there were 3 votes were cast, and if you were one of the people who cast a vote before 2 p.m. today, your votes have been nullified. The voting was reset and restarted at 2 p.m. whenever the video went live. So if you voted early, you need to go and vote again.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So anyway,
at the moment, the result of last week's is not known until we have had it investigated.
Yeah.
And if it takes a little time, it takes a little time. But I don't want to put a song through when if there's been some tomfoolery.
Yeah. It does, Michael. It does. But then at the same time, technology can also be bloody helpful, especially whenever you're trying to do a presentation.
Yeah, I mean, if there is some tomfoolery, I don't know why people try and do it, because we do find out. Don't take me and Dave as idiots, please, because we're not. We actually we can see what's going on. And I'm not impressed with people that think it's fun if they are doing it. If it's a genuine thing, but I can't see it because it's on the hour, every hour, 2 votes, 2 votes, 2 votes. There's something not. Unless someone's driving around going to every IP address in their area in the middle of the night.
Ooh.
So anyway, well, we'll let you know how.
I'm just having a look here at Zeb's requests through Thingnays Quintet. Now, he reckons it's 3 albums. I am going to share the Wiki page because solo albums, big band, 1974, feeling all right. Frodo thing made Quintet, Night Sounds, Direct to Dish, Queen Python, and Watch What Happens. There's 4.
I'll have a look at that
And
later.
then there's collaborations and all the rest of it. So we can add them, but it might be more. It might be more than 3. Zeb. He seems to have been won an awful lot of awards. The Buddy Prize, the Spellman Prize, the Gamelin, Norwegian King's Medal of Merit in Gold, and an honorary citizen of New Orleans. Died Oslo 2012. So we will add them, or add him and into to the laundry list. Bob.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't even pop up. Okay, not a problem. But this one made me giggle. You could have been a protest vote by the crop of the face.
When you get that.
And Zeb, yes, Zeb. Well, we did ask in the past, try and vote, and that was how we discovered previously that there'd been a software glitch because people were able to vote twice. We do ask, do try and vote twice, but if you can vote twice, please let us know so that we can report it to the website owners and they can take the necessary steps to check and see if it's a glitch, which happened the last time. And because we reported it the last time, the account was upgraded. You guys now do not get, you don't get to see ads. There. Good evening, Mike.
Hiya.
Hello. Recovered from Saturday?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I did everything I could for Nick. I mean, we went to the ship again. We sat in exactly the same place, but it was a no-show, wasn't it? So,
yeah.
What can you do?
Anyway, we've got a bit of a shout out to someone, haven't we, Mike?
Yeah, although we don't really know who it is.
No, but there's a guy that watches us on a Thursday night, and he came and found the 3 of us, and he gave us some singles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we are really pleased. We've all chosen one. See, I got this one. The high numbers.
I'm doing something with the site.
Which are actually the Who. Before they were the Who. It's definitely it's got to be a reproduced because
hang on. Let's get you up. There you go.
It must be a reissue because that wouldn't have been round.
What's that? Backdoor,
yeah. Although it's got 1965 on it and 1964, it's too modern. But to be quite honest, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm quite chuffed with that one.
The face and zoot suit. Ooh.
Yeah. This one though, it's not as good as I thought it would be. But yeah. Now, I'm not showing any more records from Saturday because I'm going to be doing a video.
You're going to be creative, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to be creative. And not just me showing what I brought, there'll be little clips of what we were doing and all sorts. So basically, it's going to be a video of what I brought and clips of us in Leeds.
This isn't going to be the RTO version of Last of the Summer Wine, is it?
I think it might be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right. In that case, who's Compo?
I would like to say. I would like to say. I don't want to upset anybody.
Well, I had the stick, so I had my stick with me, so I've got to be foggy, haven't I?
Yeah.
And the cap. I had the cap as well.
Yeah. Well, then I'll be Clegg then.
Yeah. So I'll Yeah,
So,
I'm not.
so Nora Batty didn't turn up, is
No.
what you're saying.
Yeah. No, Nora Batty didn't turn up. No. Anyway, I showed the single that that I got. You know, that guy gave me.
Yes.
There we go. And it's this. So this one I chose. It's Dex's Midnight
Dex's.
Runners, Dance Dance, and it's a debut single. And if you look on the back, it says that the vocals are by Carlo Rowland, which is just
Hello, Roland.
yes, Kevin Rowland by another name.
Yes.
But there you go. So it's a pretty good single, this actually.
Wow.
So there you go. So that's their debut, and it's on Oddball Productions. Well, there you go. So I was pleased to get that.
Nice one. So
Yeah.
Nick says he'll probably show his haul later. Take that off, exit that. There we go, we're back to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we picked up some really good albums. I thought. I mean, I've played half of them now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what one I was really impressed with, and that's the one that the VCLT you gave me. The one
What,
with
the comp?
the comp one, yeah.
It's really good, isn't it?
Fantastic album. But you can tell with the solo stuff, when they took it to the band they're in, you can see when you listen to the band stuff, you can tell who had the most influence on that song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and which is great. You know, hear them on their own.
Yeah.
Good evening, Simon.
Yeah, hi, Simon.
Nick's stuffing his face.
Right, okay. Well, we'll see you later, Nick.
Yeah.
And then I reckon, because we haven't seen him, this is referring to Michael having problems.
Right.
Yeah.
I suspect, because we had planned something, but
Oh, good. Good.
Work.
And tonight I've got some Timothy Taylors.
Oh, from the Keithley Brew, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Did we have a pint of that on Saturday? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we couldn't have a second one because we drained it.
That's right, yeah.
Except we only had a couple of pints.
Yeah.
You emptied the barrel?
We had the last pints in the barrel, apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was quite nice as well.
Yeah. It was a lovely day as well, folks. I mean, really warm in Leeds on last Saturday. A lot colder today, though.
No.
It's been lovely the last few days, lovely and warm, and then started yesterday. Cold wind started. Oh God, it's chilly today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played all the singles, and I've got some singles for Simon. I've played them, and they're in damn good nick considering how old they are.
Yeah.
Because Simon likes his 60s, so I've got him a good bunch of 60 singles. So
Yeah. I know what they are, so there's stuff in there.
yeah. I haven't told him what I just said. I've got you some singles. I haven't sent them yet because I want to give. I'm still giving them a good clean, and I want them to be pristine when they get sent. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, the last thing you want to do is to send a duff one, isn't it?
Duff one to your mate. No, you just don't do it, do you?
Yeah.
Now, I was quite surprised how good condition a lot of them were in.
Yeah.
But the one that was always... It's just as Simon says.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? 60 plus euro. Yeah.
I think it's like we were talking about, behind the scenes after last week, just how sort of 60s, 60s sort of singles, some really quite sort of famous stuff, tends to go under the radar a bit with charity shops. and they're priced really, really sort of reasonably compared to some of the later sort of late 70s, 80s stuff in picture sleeves.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Oh, here he is. Oh, yeah.
The technology is working now.
Yeah. So before we go on, we've sort of not suspended the competition, but we've got a steward's inquiry. We think it's obvious there's been a little bit of tomfoolery again. What?
Which I'll be accused of.
Yeah. Yeah.
All your fault.
I think maybe sort of one of the rules should be considering sort of one of the records involved. I think the rule should be you're allowed one vote for every copy of the single that you own.
Yeah.
I don't think Nick went through that many ISP addresses because some of them came from overseas.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, with these days you can create your own IP addresses on the fly. I think it's called spoofing or virtual private network. So if you're savvy
VPNs are blocked.
VPNs are blocked, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure these guys are going to love the project. The service provider. I mean, they seem like they're really great, and you'll get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I mean, a big company won't do this for you.
What does you say? I mean, the last time it happened, it was reported, investigated, and resolved in 2 hours.
Yeah.
The fact that we spotted it this morning, I think we caught him on the hop. It might have been at work or something. So we may have to wait. Or he could be on holiday. Don't know.
We'll be a case study for them.
Yeah. Anyway, I got your file, and Iain has had a look, and he's seen what is possible. So you let me know whenever you want to do whatever.
Okay. Before we would do it, I just want to say that it's not a stupendous list. In fact, it's kind of an overpriced, it's kind of bloated and overpriced. But I think what's interesting about it is you don't really run across these kind of things very often here. These stores are not very forthcoming. And I thought it might be interested to look at some of the artists and see what's here and what they're asking for. And then you can tell me if you think it's incredibly overpriced or not.
Yeah. That sounds like fun, Michael. Yeah.
Yes.
We need to, let's have a look at cover.
I'm just going to remove something, so there's a spike, more spikes. There we go.
So I want to take that out and go to that. What's
Hold on just a second.
Is that right? Okay. All right. The base figure is 100 yen is 52p. 1,000 yen is £5. It's about £5.25.
Right. Yeah.
Yen.
Yeah. I think it was a good idea. Then.
The figures will be in thousands. So, if I bring this up, Mike, I can't see. I won't be able to see the StreamYard screen. So you talk and tell me where you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be just like Chris Whitty in the COVID. Next slide, please.
I eyeballed it, and I kind of I called out 7 artists that I know are near and dear to your hearts, right?
So,
like Seal Span and Status Quo and Slade, Linda Sarn. So let's just go. Let's go David Bowie.
Make it big.
So
okay, so is there any way to get the right hand? Now that we know it's David Bowie, let's move it just a little. Do you see the price on the? There we go. Move it to.
So if I go there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Now, the thing that got me was some of the prices. I'm assuming that column D here is the state of the jacket, and column E is the disc itself, the state of the disc.
If you scroll up to the very top, I'll tell you.
Yeah, because I was able to go and look at. It's easier to go this way. That there, I can actually go.
That's jacket.
Where are I?
That's
I can
left
go
is
to-
jacket, right is disc.
Yeah, jacket.
Right. Okay. So
You can see how it's
the
spelled.
second one is the
jacket.
media, then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the
Right.
media, and then you get this one, and it says the price in USD excluding tax, and this one is the
Oh.
price USD tax include. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm
Right,
paying
no, there's no way.
$12,000.
Right. Right.
It's wrong. The figures
Right.
are in yen,
Yeah.
and he's got some of them wrong because if this is excluding tax, 12,000. Including tax is 5,280. There's something not right there.
You're
So
right.
he's got his prices slightly wrong
Yeah.
on various things.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Huh. That's
Anyway.
weird.
So we'll go and we'll find.
David Bowie.
Right. Find the next. There he is. Featured there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Find the next one. There we go. Close that. Get that out of the way. The World of David Bowie. 4 copies.
Yeah. I
UK
noticed
Press,
the
Decca
expensive
labels.
one. Yeah, it says curly hair.
Yes.
So it's obviously a.
And it's this bit
I
here
can-
that we're hoping he can translate.
Yeah, I can remember. I can remember that being out because there's lots of those Decca, world of somebody records, aren't there?
Mm.
From the sort of early to mid 70s.
Yeah, because that would have been the time whenever after he had appeared on, was it Nationwide or something? Do you remember there was a program where he was talking about being bullied?
Yeah, there was that thing, wasn't there, where he was on telly, before he was really famous, and it was, what was it, the Society for the Protection of Long-Haired Men or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Society for the.
So, what do you think? Is this an overprice? Are these overpriced or are they at market? Do you have questions?
So we're talking about £5 something per 1,000, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's-
Mint minus condition. So these are, this
Yeah.
is top drawer condition. Remember they sandbag their stuff. So, and they're micro grading. So
Right.
the only thing difference between these is they're not, the only thing that this is telling us, they're not sealed. They've been opened.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. but really, isn't that too much to ask for to have a sealed copy?
Well, there are some in here that are sealed. I did have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$85 US.
This is quite a difficult one, Michael, because you see at record fairs, you see a lot of these world of somebody or other sort of records, and they're always, pretty cheap. They tend to be sort of like the, bargain bin type record. But I don't think I've seen the David Bowie one for a very long time.
This is going from sort of 65, 50,
Yeah,
30, 20-ish.
yeah. Some of them, it seems a little overpriced to me.
Yeah, what's that Duran one?
This here.
Same. Well, I've got I wonder if
And
the one I've got.
it's mint double minus, so it's nearly as good as sealed for the jacket, and a little bit better for the disc. And that's 15, 16 quid for a double LP. I'd say that's not bad.
Yeah. I don't even know that.
And
album.
that Bell DRAM, that's Belgium on the DRAM label.
Right. So what is
that's
it?
Belgian pressing.
Well,
Is-
I think it could
Is
be.
it some sort of compilation?
Yeah, I've actually got one. Can we take the? I'll just take this down for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And make myself. Now, the album I've got that's on the same label with this one,
Ah.
Images.
which is probably, and this is on the DRAM.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, this is songs off.
But what's the pressing?
What's the pressing of this? I think this is the. I don't know what year this is. Well, I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'd pick this up for a £5, double album. It's got songs off like the first albums, like Rubber Band, Made on Bond Street's on here. Sell Me a Coat's on here. Even the Laughing Gnomes on here.
Mhm.
Join the Gang, Little Bombardier. So it's all the stuff off the early stuff and some of his early songs. Well, it's a great album.
Yeah.
Can't put early David Bowie.
Yeah. I mean, I think these are the albums, aren't they? That sort of that Durham sort of decided that they might as well make the most of their David Bowie back catalogue that obviously hadn't sold before.
Right.
On the on the back of his sort of his rise to stardom, 71, 72 time. So yeah. I think Nick just mentioned, didn't they, about pin-ups?
Yeah.
About 15 quid,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's I would think that's probably fair for a good copy.
Pin-ups is here.
You see, that's
14, 5 4s 20, 70 quid.
Yeah, that seems a bit
But
excessive.
it's got insert orange label, and I don't know what TOBC is.
Me neither.
But it's a UK
Images, that's
pressing
fine.
RCA Victor.
At the bottom, the last one.
Images
Images.
UK
Yeah.
DRAM near mint.
That's yours, Ian.
That's mine. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And
You're
I paid
talking-
£5 for mine.
Yeah, you're talking here about 55 quid.
Yeah,
I have got a steal. I've got a steal there.
Yeah.
yeah, you have.
Well, either you've got a steal or they're overpriced.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of both, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, they do look a bit overpriced, but I mean, to be honest, I don't really look for David Bowie stuff, so
Right.
I don't really know, and I would imagine that the David Bowie market is quite inflated just because of who he is.
Right.
Orange label TOBC.
Mm.
But I mean, albums like Pin-Ups, you see it all the time.
Right. I agree.
Well, let's see. If I remember correctly, was the next one the Kinks?
Yes. Actually, The Damned. But we just go up just a little. There were a couple from The Damned. I thought that might be interesting.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
The Damned, Anything, and The Shadow of Love. So you're talking about £35 for UK pressing MCA EX++ M-.
Yeah.
Down to now. This is interesting. The Shadow of Love, UK pressing MCA label, near mint for the quality of the disc. It's about 11 quid.
I think that's a 12-inch single.
Yeah. It's about £11 for that. "12-inch inner die-cut jacket."
So that's yeah. I mean, Mark, what I've seen here, I think he's pricing himself out of the market a bit.
Yeah, yeah. It does seem a bit much, doesn't it?
Bit pricey.
It just reminds me of some of them records we saw on Saturday, Mike, on the back shelves. I mean, they were heavily overpriced.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a pop-up inner.
Yes, he's just. I mean, if he wants to do exports, he's not going to do very well, is he?
No.
I mean, damned albums tend to be quite reasonably priced.
Yeah. And it's only the jackets he has.
Yeah, Shadow of Love, that 12-inch single, is probably all right. Because no, that would be about. Oh no, it's 25, 26 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, Shadow of Love is from the Phantom.
Yeah, it's got the same woman on the cover, hasn't it? The album and the single have got the same.
I remember, you're right, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just.
Let's go to that.
I'm just having a little browse of Discogs at the moment.
Yes, my advice in this seller is go to Discogs. Take a virtual and realise that people will not pay just because it's from Japan. Won't pay that sort of money.
£14.36 is that one for Shadow of Love. That's £14.36. So add your postage on top of that. What was
Which
the
is probably
postage?
1,700 yen.
Yeah,
5,
that's some
8. So you're talking £20.
Yeah, but
Door to door.
there's so much. I mean, with Discogs, if you go into the sort of like the records, the copies for sale, there can be such a difference.
Huge variation.
Although I've just noticed, because there's one here that was 50 quid, but I just noticed it's autographed, and it's in near mint. But
See, this is it.
then you can get a copy, a copy of the 7-inch for, about £4 or £5.
Yeah,
which is what I would pay for.
Is there some status quo on this? Because I'm pretty nifty at the status quo stuff. I'll tell you if he is.
Yeah, the status quo is on here. Yeah,
it's the Cramps on here.
No.
Right, here we go.
So pick one that you want. Dog of two heads. Status quotations, works, same, quo, pile driver.
Go for quo.
Quo, UK pressing, vertigo label, and whoops, gone too far there. £715. You're talking
£35 plus. Is that?
£37.34.
All right.
Now
plus,
I picked
plus
up
shipping.
Yeah, I picked up mine and it's in good nick. I picked mine up for 15 quid.
Yeah, is yours the spaceship label?
Yeah, it's the Vertigo label.
But it's got this bit here, insert spaceship.
Yeah, it's the standard Vertigo label. There's nothing special about it. It's like the swirl. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, Nick's right. The quo stuff is absolutely. What's Dog of Two Head? See, that's on Pi. I paid
£43.
Yeah, I still got mine for 20 on Pi.
GF jacket plays great.
Yeah, so does mine.
Mm.
Pile driver.
5280.
And it's the swirly. It's the swirly label. Yeah.
£27.57.
Still paid less.
Mm.
No, I think he's when it comes to the Quo stuff, he's he's playing all around my hat.
All around my hat.
Steel Eye Span.
What's that? 3520. £18.38.
Oh, how much did I pay for mine, Mike?
About 50p, probably.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
And it is in.
I mean, didn't you get it in a? You know, it was with a couple of other records.
3
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he's got an eye on export. I think he's got an eye on domestic sales. That's
Yeah,
my
it's got to be,
reaction. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We're looking at parts of roads as well. I mean, that was in a thing.
Yeah, we got individually and collectively there.
Look, yeah, I mean, the Rocket Cottage. What you're paying for one, I paid for 2 copies.
Yeah,
because that's when I got you a copy and me a copy of that album, didn't I, Mike? So
it did. Yeah, yeah.
So what he's asking for, I picked up 2, and I mean mine's in good nick, and I'm sure yours is.
Yeah, but there's also you've got 10 Man Mop there.
Yeah.
On the Mooncrest label, and that's what, about 20 quid. Well, the good one is on the Pegasus label, the gatefold with the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
3,500, £18.28.
Yeah, yeah. So I think they're overpriced. I mean, Steel Eye Span are really, you can pick them up pretty cheaply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you want is it Pleased to See the King that you want, Ian? Is, isn't it?
I need the first 2.
Yeah, yeah. So there's that, and yeah, yeah. First one's not there, is it? Yeah. But yeah, I think I think they're quite expensive. I mean, obviously, you know, sort of like they're well looked after, aren't they? They're all in really good nick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's one thing. But
6380, £33, 30 odd plus postage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pricing himself out.
Of export. I mean, you know, what are these in Japan for Japanese buyers that live in Japan? Are these cheap or are they overpriced?
I think they're at market. They're typical because it's captive inventory, right? I mean, you said it yourself. You see them in bargain bins all over the UK, but not here. So he's got him captive, and his buying audience is here, and they may not be flying off the shelves, but they're at. I have a feeling. I mean, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to compare his prices to a couple of other stores, Disc Union and a couple of others, and see where he's at, and see if he's gouging or if he's not. But he may not be.
Oh, is this VDS? Because he's got this black, yellow, black, silver, red, maroon, black, blue. Is this the guy that grouped stuff by color and
No,
whatnot?
no, no. He's just got incredibly detailed. Well,
Yeah.
so down below, he's got sealed, but I don't know what GF is. That says jacket, GF jacket, label.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
label is
Yeah, it will be,
something,
won't it?
jacket
Yeah.
is something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find this and see if it will allow me to translate. No, it's not picking it up. It's not picking it up, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. If I zoom in, are you able to read that?
I'm not able to read. All I can read is jacket. It says gatefold something jacket, but if you you'd have
Right,
to
see,
select the
this-
text and go to Google Translate and go from Japanese to English.
Yeah, no,
Everything
you've
says
got
jacket label.
this- Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
it's probably a gatefold jacket, a label type of jacket. The jacket
Yeah.
is whatever.
Yeah.
And then you've
Yeah.
got these, yeah. Okay. So let's
This is
zoom
really interesting to see how they
at
grade
the
and
price stuff. Great
Yes.
price stuff. Yeah.
It's micrograding.
Yes. Let's see. One of
Yeah.
the ones you had was
Man,
X.
yeah, this is where Simon will be in be able to be a. Because I mean, Simon's a huge.
So you've got, oh, here we go. Look at this. Kink size, UK,
US
sorry,
pro.
US pressing on the Reprise label, near mint. 55 quid. Plus postage. Kink size, Canadian pressing on the Pi label. It's not as good quality as several steps down in his grading quality. 5, £49. Kink's Kingdom 55. That's about 53 for kind of kinks. US pressing. Preservation Act 2, UK pressing an RCA Victor. Wow. 65. You're heading towards sort of 68, 69 pounds there.
Yeah.
and this is coveted here. They're coveted.
Sleepwalker sealed. It's not even 25 quid. That must be a single. Must be singles. At those prices, it can't be albums, surely.
No, or he's not
Sleepwalker.
charging a premium for US pressings. It's the British stuff that's coveted.
Yeah.
Simon's as good as sounds there.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to know sort of what sort of people buy from him. You know,
Yeah.
is it? I mean, considering he's giving sort of like US prices here,
Mm-hmm.
then presumably his market is probably mainly United States. And of course, people like to collect records in different ways, and for some people, it's it's collecting mint versions of albums, isn't it? First pressing, mint condition, and of course, you should expect to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, Richard Warwick's just going to buy us from the Disc Union, come to many of my fairs at a stall, and they pick all sorts of titles where EX condition. I gather they expect to ×3 their cost price in Japanese shops.
That sounds.
Yep.
That sounds like what is happening here, Richard? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair comment, Richard. I think you probably hit the nail on the head, really.
Yeah, because he's got to factor in his travel to and from wherever he's buying
Yep.
them in Europe.
Not too many
got-
overheads.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is really interesting, Michael. I'm enjoying this.
Good.
Yeah.
So who else did you have after the Kinks, Mike?
I have Man, who Iain covered this week. I thought that might be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
The Welsh band, yeah. Lindisfarne as well.
Here we go. Revelation, UK pressing pie.
Yeah.
31. Be good to yourself at least once a day. UK pressing.
That's my favourite album by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 ounces of plastic with a hole in the middle. It's one of my favourite titles of an album ever.
Yeah. I mean, Rhinos, Winos, and Lunatics, I think, is their most famous album.
Yeah.
Again, a lovely title for an album.
Yeah.
Gatefold jacket, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and 2 ounces of plastic with a hole in the middle.
Yeah. UK pressing on the Dawn
Yeah.
label.
Yeah.
Record is in near mint.
Yeah.
630, you're talking about 31, 32 quid. Gatefold jacket. I wonder what's Matte 1. I wonder what this Matte 1 is, because I see it quite often in various places.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Simon,
you're right, Simon.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Simon. You see, I've not seen many Man albums about.
Yeah.
No, you don't. That's true. You don't see an awful lot of them, do you?
I mean, most of my Man, to be quite honest, is on my iPod, because you can download it and buy it, downloads of this albums, but to have the physical, it's like rocking horse shit. Very rare.
I don't own any vinyl from Man, but I've got most of it on CD. Yeah.
It'd be nice to have it on vinyl though, wouldn't it? Some of that, especially the classic albums.
Yeah. Hey. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
Hi,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So let's pick something that Nick would know.
I didn't see any Gary Newman. You might want to see some of the ska stuff. Maybe they have Selector.
All right, let's
Or UB40.
Couldn't find Selector.
I think I checked quickly a couple. I didn't see any.
Is there no madness there?
Richard Warwick made a good point. I don't know if you saw it. A lot of Japanese buyers are snapping up stuff over here and perhaps selling it on for 3 times as much back home.
Yeah,
Absolutely
right.
There's magazine there. Second-hand Daylight.
Magazine, second-hand Daylight, UK Verified.
Oh, it's a promo. Not that promos necessarily go for an
promo
awful
for a
lot.
gatefold jacket.
Yeah.
Sleeves not in exceptional plus. It's mint minus. Price was 65, 66 quid plus postage.
Like I typed in earlier, I've got a copy of Anything by the Damned with the popper.
I've been listening to Man this week too. I completely forgot about them. They were a jam band, so their studio albums are not as good as they were live, is my understanding.
But Man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great videos of them.
Yes, I know.
I mean, if you go to the Back to the Future album, Man, that live album, it's one of them that you can't. It's better to look at than listen to, because a 19-minute of "Come On" is just not what I needed.
No.
God,
That's Manfred Mann.
70 quid for the 5 faces of Manfred Mann.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's overpricing himself.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Bolin and T-Rex.
Yeah.
12-inch single.
Mainly singles. Yeah.
Rare Magic.
I like that from the Maria Domo, waitress in a donut shop. That's a great title.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Maria Muldaur.
Yeah.
Oh, Marianne Faithfull.
Oh, sort of there. Yeah.
Go away from my world.
Yeah, I think one of my favourite. I mean, I did it today when I did my Fela Kuti album covers. One of my favourite titles is "Expensive Shit." I think that's a great title for an album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we exhausted this?
I think we have. I think this has been a fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. That's quite an insight, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll come out of this then. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being in the focus group.
No problem. And thank you very much, Michael, for the last few weeks of sharing us Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the moral of this story is
yes,
that if anybody who looks Japanese wants to come and buy lots of records off of you, triple your prices.
Yeah, you could be right, couldn't you?
I don't think they're making as many trips as they used to because of the currency conversions. They're not coming. I don't think they're traveling as much as they used to.
Perhaps there's a bit more of a market for some of this stuff over there in Japan than there is back home. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Japanese just love their music, don't they?
Oh yeah. But I was looking there. There was an album that had a US pressing, an Aussie pressing, and a UK pressing, and the prices were so disparate. The US pressing was the second. The Aussie pressing was the cheapest, and the UK pressing was the most expensive. That's probably, as
I mean,
Simon said, postage package and all the rest of it. Yeah. But even so.
Well, that happens, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I bought a record at a single at the record fair on Saturday, and it was the Vibrators and Chris Spedding. And the seller had 3 different versions of it. The one that I bought was well under a tenner, but the most expensive one was over 50 quid.
Good God.
What was his rationale for that?
Just different pressings. The one I've got was it's on the RAK label with a sort of generic, the blue RAK sleeve. The others, I didn't look too closely because what he does with the expensive stuff, he puts a bit of paper in the in with the singles, and you have to ask him if you want to have a look.
Oh, that was the singles bloke, wasn't it?
Yeah, the singles bloke. Yeah, by the wall.
Yeah. I eventually fathomed out what the bits of paper were.
Yeah.
The sellers, were they from brick and mortar shops, or were they private sellers who don't have shops?
I think they tend to be people who are, kind of in between, really, because I think what they are is their business is to go around the record fairs, so they're probably travelling every weekend, and they'll have their, no doubt they have their route around the various record fairs.
I would say 40% of them are flippers.
there are, yeah. I mean, there are some, and there's it's funny because you get to know these people, and there's a couple of sellers that I know to avoid. And there's a guy, round these sort of round in the cheap seats, round the sort of like the other side, away from the sort of main.
Yeah.
There's a guy there, and he sells singles, and he's only usually got about one little table, and his prices are absolutely extortionate.
I think I know who you mean. Yeah.
I think I warned you off. I think first time you came, you were looking at some stuff, and I was just tutting and shaking my head because it was just way overpriced and stuff. I'm surprised he sells anything. But
he's probably looking for somebody who goes, oh, such and such.
Yeah.
I want that. I'll pick that up. And he's got a
yeah.
scalp.
But anyway, we had a good day, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a damn good day. Really enjoyed it. Good.
Yeah, me too. And
good company, and great
but
day.
Sorry, we didn't get your girlfriend, Nick.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we sat in the same place as we sat last time, in the hope that she'd turn up and flash her boobs at you. But she was no show, wasn't she?
Yeah. There you go. These things happen.
Yeah, maybe next time.
You got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, at least I didn't knock anything over in the record shop.
Oh God, yeah.
I nearly did.
Yeah. That was a tight squeeze. Nick, I was sorely tempted by that Trojan box set.
Yeah, we could see you was.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I just 150 quid.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it contains. It's a Trojan 50. So, and I mean, it was in great condition. I mean, you had I think there's 4 vinyl albums in there, a couple of singles, and another sort of 5 or 6 CDs, I think, in there. There's a slip mat in there. There's a book. So it's really, really nice thing. But
yeah, I'm sure it's the one Steve Carlson had and lost in his flood.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but it's I mean, it looked really nice. But I mean, maybe one day I'll sneak in there one afternoon and go for it. But I bought some quite interesting folk albums that all the sound. But I'll probably show those on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Nick. Do you remember the single? Wake Up.
Oh yeah.
And we were wondering about it because it's got if you see the catalogue number isn't a buy catalogue number.
It's not American, is it?
It's Dutch.
Dutch. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was looking through that there's sort of various versions of the single, and they have all sorts of different B-sides. So the UK, the B-side was My Old Man. This has got Blockheads on the B-side.
Oh yeah.
And
My Old Man's, I quite like that song actually.
I do. I think it's a very nice sort of biographical sort of little song, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to give it this way, but put it this way: a certain album was blasting out on a Sunday morning. First one I cleaned.
The what?
My Old Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, of course, you bought that copy. That was that. You had the reissue that's got Sex and Drugs.
It's German.
Yeah, the German. Yeah, German press rather than reissue, wasn't it? Yeah.
And a steel
that was good.
£8. A steel at £8.
Yeah, it was in good nick as well, wasn't it, mate?
I didn't need too much cleaning on it, quite honest.
Yeah.
I did a naughty thing. I put it on first to see how much cleaning it did need on the first track. and there was a few surface scratches, a few good cleans, and when I played it again, lovely.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, you know what? If you go record hunting with Nick, you end up spending a lot more money than you would do otherwise, because the number of records he found for me. Didn't you go? He just said, he says, look, if you got that, and I said, no, I've not got that. It was mainly stiff records.
I mean, I had no intention of buying any more singles.
No.
And he says, oh look, what did I do? Buy them.
Yeah, but Nick knows how to sniff out a record, from 100 cards. You've got the knack, mate. You just home in.
That Toya was coming up in the car because I got 4 more from Toya EP, very cheap, 10 pence.
Yeah.
And I said coming up in the car, today if I find the 4 from Toya, that'll be brilliant. I've got the 2 big EPs. Just wandering around and they just threw it in my hands,
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, but
at the end of the day, it's just pure luck, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Yeah. But I mean, that's the fun, though, isn't it? That's the fun record fairs. Yeah. But I mean, you found me that there's that Tracy Ullman album, and it was £2, wasn't it? Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Right early on.
There's the Bell Stars. Did you get the Bell
Star? And then later on, it was a Bell Stars album, and then there was another one. Let's show you. Yeah, the Untouchables, 12-inch single.
Oh, you picked it up, did you? Yeah.
Did, yeah. But
you were humming and ahhing on that one, wasn't you?
Oh no, that was the that was the Cramps album, and I didn't buy it in the end.
Oh.
Well, was it £40, Nick?
Yeah. But it would have been a lot more if it had the original 3D glasses with it.
Yeah. But I was umming and ahhing about it, and I kept saying to Nick, should I buy it, Nick? Should I? And Nick was going, stop.
Actually,
right.
and
I had it in my hand, and I put it back in the end.
Yeah, once again, Mike, another excellent purchase from Relics.
Yeah. I don't remember what was it you bought.
The 10cc.
That's right. Yeah, because the live one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because do you see Gav? Gav Axman Spins.
Yeah.
He picked that up, and he showed it in his latest video.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds as good as it was the day it come out.
Yeah. I think with Relics that you seldom get a real bargain there, but you're never disappointed with the quality of the vinyl.
No, I mean, I think I paid a tenner for that.
Well, tenner, yeah.
It was in that reduced spot bin that at the end of the aisle.
Oh yeah.
That's where I got it out of. I didn't get it out in the rack.
Yeah, I know. But you get some good stuff in there sometimes. Yeah.
I thought, God, can't walk out of here without getting that. If I had not bought it, I'd have got home and regretted it.
Yeah.
So you went to the fair, and how many shops?
Well, 2 shops, 3 shops.
Yeah.
Wall of Sound, this place Relics.
Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, last week, Andy Gladwin, I think in the comments, he said, "Have you guys been to Noises for Heroes?" And in Leeds, I was a bit confused. I thought, where is that? What's that? And I thought it was a record shop that was up sort of, on the outskirts of Leeds, in the suburbs somewhere, sort of up near Bradford. But I have been there, but I've never actually been in the shop. And it's in Leeds city centre, it's kind of the other side of Leeds city centre to the market, and it's near St George's Church and near the hospital. And I've been there a few times. And although on the door it always says that, at that particular time the shop should be open, it's always been bloody closed. And I went there, I think, 4 or 5 times. And in the end, I thought, well, sod it, because it's a bit out of the way anyway. There's nothing else down there. But I can remember, I've looked in the window and, it seems quite reasonable. But, if he's never open, then might as well not be there.
He's probably getting ready to retire.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So
what you all get? Are you saving this to make videos on your channel, or are you going to show us?
Well, I'll show a couple of things if that's right.
I've got some stuff as well. I don't mind. I'm going to do a video anyway, but I ain't particularly bothered.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, then, Nick?
Yeah, go on then. I'll show the singles and then I'll do the albums in a bit.
Sorry, I'm muttering in the background.
Okay. All right.
Save that. There we go. Right. Who's showing first, Mike?
Nick, I think.
Nick,
Yeah.
show first. Okay, there you go.
That came from that chap,
Merton Parker.
Yeah.
Merton Parker's Plastic Smile. Mod Revival band.
Yeah.
Him there. The main. Oh, bloody, I can never. There he is, the main one there. That's Mick Talbot. He went on to form the Style Council with Paul Weller.
Oh,
yeah.
He's got a
I've not had a
nice
chance
style.
to play it yet to see if it plays okay, but I haven't had a lot of time. Picked this one up from the fair. This is the Dutch copy.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a Dutch one before. House of Fun by Madness, of course, on Stiff. I've got the British version. Never seen this one though. The Dutch one.
Yeah.
I got some lovely VCLT from Mike.
Mm.
That was one of them on Stiff.
Is that Graham Parker?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stupefaction. And like I said, I've not had a chance to play the singles yet, but I will do this coming weekend. It's very kind of you, Mike.
Oh,
Very, very generous. Mike also pointed this one out to me, and it's Yachts and Suffice to Say, also on Stiff. Never heard of them, but looking forward to giving that one a try.
Yeah, but it's on Stiff, so you buy it. I mean, that's
This is
nice.
it, yeah. If you want to complete, the Stiff discography, you've got to buy them, haven't you?
Yeah.
But I purchased these two. Came from the single bloke, Toya IER.
That's one of my favourite songs. I'll send you that on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's in my top 5, and I've been after this one for ages on white vinyl.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
It goes quite well with that Safari label, doesn't it? The white vinyl.
And they're also from the same bloke.
Oh yeah. I prefer that cover. I think that was good.
Yeah, I thought this was German, but it's not. It's British.
Ah.
I got it into my head it was German, but it's not. It's British again. White vinyl.
Right. Okay. Because it's just it's a Blue Meaning sort of cover, isn't it? But in different colours.
Yeah. A lot of Toya fans gather at this place, this old mansion house, and get their pictures taken where she is.
Oh, right.
It's down the bottom of a long driveway. I do believe I read somewhere, and a lot of people get chased away. I'd like to know where it is. I'd get my picture taken there.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good place to go.
Mike gave me this one as well. Very kind of you again, sir. It's Stiff EP. Again, brilliant. Bless you. I shall look forward to playing that on Saturday morning. Their commercial period. Dexys. The Celtic Soul Brothers.
What's
Not
the
exactly
Emerald
my.
Express? I never heard of that.
Sorry.
The Emerald Express.
Yeah.
I never heard that song. It's not on any record that I know of.
So is that early 80s then, presumably?
82.
Yeah.
It's on phonogram.
Yeah.
What's the B-side?
Love Part 2.
Okay. I don't know what they mean by Emerald Express, but that's those two singles from.
I think it was like a name given to like the backing band. I think.
Ah.
I'm not 100% certain on that, but I did manage to find a copy of that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You didn't have this one before, did you?
No, it's a rarity. This one, Michael.
well, it is now, isn't it? Apart from in your house.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't find any, because he's bought all the buggers.
Yeah.
And I picked that up from Wall of Sound.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, right. I
didn't case.
Didn't know it. That's good.
I've already got that one.
All right. I've never seen those before, Nick.
No, I've had this one a good couple of years.
Yeah.
And of course, when I saw that one, I thought, well, I'll grab it. It was only £2 or £3.
So this is one single 7-inch in a metal can.
Yeah.
That's some over-the-top packaging.
A bit like the Public Image album.
Yeah, but for a single.
Well, yeah. Yellow vinyl.
Oh, lovely.
Wow. Yeah.
It's nice.
So I'll look into this and see how many there is. And that's another rabbit hole I'm going to be jumping down. But for only two, I think it was £2 or £3. I ain't going to moan at that. And that one's white vinyl.
Very nice.
Do you want me to carry on?
Please.
That's up to you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind showing. I'm going to do a video anyway. This came from Wall of Sound.
Huh? Is that a compilation?
It's by a bloke called Ernest Wrangling.
Is that the one that you asked him to play a couple of tracks?
Yeah.
Ah, right, yeah.
This, I believe, is Japanese.
Oh, so what's the manufacturer say?
It's distributed by Dub Store Records, Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, that's the one I did the video of recently.
Yeah. Although it says, I don't know if probably the original was made in Jamaica.
Right, and the dub store got the license. How much was that?
This, oh God, I think it was about 20 quid.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's basically this bloke here. I think he's a blues and jazz guitarist,
Uh-huh.
and he's just sort of playing guitar over what I can only describe as sort of backing music. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's different. It's different. If you can imagine Hank Marvin stood there playing guitar over reggae stuff,
Yeah.
I get the feeling it's sort of like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The
I have
stuff I
played
heard.
it.
Yeah, the stuff I heard was a bit like that. It's kind of like kind of lounge music, isn't it?
That's it. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds a good album. And it's not, I like lounge music.
It was okay. It's not the sort of hard hitting kind of skinhead reggae, and but I'm more accustomed to. Perhaps world music.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad though. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I also got given this.
Love that title.
Yeah, love the record. That reggae album and this is the only two I've managed to play so far.
Mm-hmm.
The album was Ernest Wrangling.
Yeah, Ernest Wrangling.
And there's 3 tracks on it or 2 tracks on it, on the Cramps?
3. What's Inside a Girl, Get Off the Road, and Give Me a Woman.
Yeah.
Which is what I was saying on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ned, Lux,
Yes.
Ivy, Nick Knox, and Fleur Dixon.
She's a good guitarist. That the other.
Fleur Dixon. She scares a lot. She must be well over 6 feet tall.
Mm.
Yeah,
She was only in the Cramps for about 5 or 6 months, I think.
Yeah, there's a video of her on the YouTube, and she towers above Lux.
Yeah.
And he isn't short himself, but she is huge.
Yeah. There's only 2 women in music that scare the life out of me. One of them's Grace Jones, and Fleur Dixon was the other one.
Yeah. I always remember Grace Jones on Russell Harty's. You remember that?
That's right, yeah. Yeah. I've never, ever heard or owned an Elvis Costello album in my life.
Really?
And Mike kindly gave me this one as well on Saturday.
Very nice of him.
It was. So
that's a good album, Nick. It's a very good album.
I'm looking forward to listening to this. I think I've got about 3 or 4 singles by him.
Yeah, yeah.
But never heard a studio album. Never owned one.
Really? Well, that's a great one, Nick. Get Happy is another one. I really like Get Happy. I think that's
the same with Kirsty MacColl. Again, gifted to me by Mike, who was over generous.
No, it's all right, mate.
Again, like I say, I've never heard a Kirsty MacColl album in my life. I've got a few singles by her, so again, I'm looking forward to playing that one. I picked this. I purchased this one. Madness Waiting for the Ghost Train on 12-inch single, which I already own a copy of, but this one has a booklet with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen one with the booklet before. And I stood there thinking to myself, well, I doubt if I'm ever going to see one again.
Yeah.
So,
But
I
that guy
grabbed it.
that guy was sort of hovering over you. He was determined you weren't going to go away without buying it.
Yeah, and I pointed out the sleeve to the Absolutely album, didn't I?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
the collectible one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was chasing you around for that. He definitely weren't going to let you go without it, was he?
No. Well, like I say, I
Yeah.
doubt I'll ever see one again.
Ah.
Couple of reissues. They're still sealed.
Wow. I've never seen that.
Look,
No,
Mom, no head.
Yeah.
There he is.
Great stuff.
Yeah. I don't think he shaved his legs, though.
no.
No.
Where's Poison Ivy in that photo?
That's her there, isn't it?
Must be wearing a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks quite different, doesn't she?
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she forgot to put her trousers on, though, didn't she?
Yeah. I'm not complaining.
No.
Looking forward to that. And I don't mind saying that cost 25 quid.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't moaning at that because I bet you an original copy of that would be a darn sight bloody more than 25 quid.
Probably.
At the end of the day, it's a Cramps album, and you'll get pleasure listening to it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought I was pretty near to getting the whole of their album discography, but I'm still 4 albums away apparently, which was
Really?
surprising. There's another one.
Oh, one of my favourites.
Yeah.
What's it called? A Date with Elvis?
Yeah.
Yeah. This look great, doesn't they?
They keep going through bass players, don't they?
Yeah, well, I'd be interested to know how many members of the band there were in total over the years.
That's in Wikipedia. A lot.
I haven't had too many, Nick. I do remember.
I think some of them had problems with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
That what's his name? Something Gregory, isn't it?
Yeah.
He had a drug problem, and I believe he stole the band's van with all the equipment in it, and sold it all off to buy drugs. But Lux and Ivy were quite forgiving of him, I think.
Wow.
I wouldn't have been. I'd have given him a damn good fucking hiding.
Nick
But,
under a cloud.
yeah. But that was it. That's what I got.
Very nice.
Very good. Thank you very much.
I was rather surprised I didn't come across any Slade albums.
No.
No, I don't think I saw any either.
I picked up a couple of singles, but they were that's something. But I'm going to show some PCLT that I got.
Okay.
And
22 members overall, Nick.
22. Good God.
Yeah. So I these all come from. These were all gifts from Nick, and for him to give me these, it's something else because there is his beloved Gary Newman.
No, you won't.
Complex, which was the follower single to Cars.
That's a brilliant record, but it's about a minute too quick. It should be longer.
Yeah, great. I love the cover. I think that's a
Oh,
great
it's amazing.
Yeah, and even the
That
back
is
cover is
freaky.
good on this. So I've taken them out so I can show them out now. They're covers. I love the back cover. One of my favourite Gary Newman songs, We Are Glass. So many good memories that brings me back to me. Love that song. Just like this one, This Wreckage. Love that song. Bit of She Got Claws as well,
Yeah.
which is a fab song. And again, the back at that stunning picture with his eye thing on.
Oh, I think that's creepy.
It's creepy, isn't it? And then We Take Mystery to Bed, which is one of his later singles, but it's a quality single. So once again, Nick, thank you very much for them because they are wonderful. And I've now got this thing now to collect Gary Newman singles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You got the bug.
I have, but I just want one copy of Cars if there's any left.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate. If I see one, I'll make sure it goes to Northampton and not Corby.
Yeah, yeah. So Mike got me another Steel Eye Span album, which is fantastic. It's these two gentlemen are just fine men to hang around with. We had so much fun.
Good.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nick and I going up in the car, we put the world to right.
I bet you did.
And it makes the journey go so quick, doesn't it? Just chatting about music and
life.
Yeah, it's just fabulous, and we did have such a giggle in the pub.
What you eat?
We did. We none of us were. Well, we had our breakfast, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to eat anything else while I was out. I had bacon and sausage back. I mean, the back was like that thick, weren't it?
Oh, really nice. Yeah. But
proper thick bacon, none of this thin muck. It was really thick Yorkshire bacon, weren't it? It was lovely.
It's a great little cafe, isn't it? That one in the market. So so we had a
cup of tea as well.
And then we had a coffee later on. Yeah.
Made a bit of a video.
Yeah. Anyway, shall I show a couple of things that
Please.
I picked? Yeah. Okay then. Right. So I'm telling you, that Nick, once you tell Nick what you're after, he seems to be able to sort of find it, without really looking.
He's a bird dog.
So there was
It's
this,
the record collector's version of a truffle hound.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's a.
Except
Tracy
I haven't got 4 legs and I don't pee at lampposts.
No,
So you say.
We'll leave that to Rocky.
Yeah.
I really didn't know she sang. I just thought she was
Okay, the story about Tracy Ullman becoming a pop star. So this is around Mon Stiff Records, and that's really what I wanted. But she's got a great voice. She really has. And it's You Broke My Heart in 17 Places, and very strangely, she covered a couple of the songs that Kirsty MacColl had already recorded as singles for Stiff. But what happened is that back in the UK in the early 80s, she was in a comedy sketch program called Three of a Kind.
Three of a Kind, yeah.
Yeah, with Lenny Henry and what was the other guy's name?
Oh, it's the one that we've met, David
Copperfield.
That's it, David Copperfield. Yeah.
He was a lovely man.
And they used to do. They always used to do sort of little parodies of sort of like current sort of pop songs, and Tracy used to do sort of like a lot of the singing. And I mean, Lenny Henry was a good singer as well, wasn't he? And anyway, so Dave Robinson, who was sort of head of Stiff Records, he really liked he really liked Tracy Ullman's voice. And Stiff Records, their sort of history, they went very checkered. They were always sort of on the brink of collapse. And so he was always looking for, somebody else, and his partner met Tracy Ullman in a hairdresser's. And she said, she says, oh, Dave really likes your voice, Tracy. Do you want to be a pop star? So Tracy said yes, and this is the result. So there you go. So that was just £2, which I thought was really good, and Nick found that. And the other one that Nick found, the other album, Stiff album that he found, that's a Bell Stars. Yeah. So I can't remember what was their hit.
Ico was
well, yeah. The Sign of the Times was their sort of non-sort of cover hit, wasn't it? Yeah, but Ico and a couple of other sort of.
They did another one called Sweet Memory. That's a good tune. Yeah.
So again, another Stiff album that I was really pleased to get. And I show you some singles, and what shall I start with? Oh yeah, there's sort of like I'm quite into pub rock at the moment, and I'm buying stuff. So this is the Count Bishops, sometimes just known as the Bishops, pub rock band. There's Baby You're Wrong and Stay Free. That's on the Chiswick label, I think. Yep, that was on the Chiswick label.
What is pub rock?
It's rock music in pubs. It's sort of kind of quite sort of conventional, sort of bluesy, bluesy rock music.
Okay.
Dr. Feelgood is pub.
Yeah, Dr. Feelgood, probably the most famous.
They always crop up, don't they, when you mention pub rock?
Yeah. And they're sort of the whole sort of pub rock scene was sort of concentrated very much in London, and there's various pub rock venues, in and around London, and Southend-on-Sea, which is sort of 20 or so miles sort of east of London on the coast. There's not
club down there, don't they? Well, they did, didn't they?
Yeah. And like sort of, Dave just put that comment up, say it's a sort of reaction against the expensively produced stuff. And this was really part of the whole sort of Stiff Records, Chiswick Records were the same, that they were really formed in order to sort of give some of these bands sort of performing, every weekend in the pubs sort of up and down the country, or particularly in the sort of London South East sort of area. To give them an opportunity, because A&R for the big record companies weren't really interested in new acts, that they were just sort of content on sort of rehashing sort of like the latest album from whoever they had on their books, and things were getting quite stale and stagnant. And even someone like Elvis Costello couldn't get a look in. Nick Lowe was not.
Yeah, Dave Edmonds, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and Graham Parker. So not a Stiff single.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, My Little Red Book by The Rumour. So I was pleased to get that. That was
my favourite thing by The Rumour. That is.
Yeah, that's really nice. And of course, it wouldn't be right if I didn't show a toy, would it? Yeah.
Was it packaged?
That's Warrior Rock, isn't it? Yes.
How's it packaged?
Just in a.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's that. I think that was was next to nothing. It was in, a bunch of sort of bargain singles. And, I told Nick before that I was after, trying to complete my my Madness sort of singles collection. And I'm nearly there now. I picked up a few, but I'll show you just two of them. The first one is Sweetest Girl, which is one of their latest. It's sort of after they left Stiff.
There's a pub ride.
And Sweetest Girl it's a cover of the P.D.T song.
There's going to be a pub ride in a minute.
Yeah.
What's a minger? What's a minger?
Oh. Yeah. Don't you be coming up later, Brian? Anyway, so I got that, but before I'd even spent a single penny, I'd got another Madness single from Nick. It's the return of the Los Palmas sub. So that was really nice. So really pleased to get that, and I didn't buy any reggae at all this time at the record fair. But that's not to say I didn't come away with any, because I got this Johnny Nash. So this is a single. There are more questions than answers, and Guava Jelly on the B side. So that was a lovely single from Nick, and this album is absolutely superb, mate. And I'm so pleased you.
Oh, gosh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Harry J. All Stars Liquidator, absolutely cracking album.
I love the singles as well.
Yeah. Got that. Playing the Gangsters. But yeah, it's a really, really nice sort of reggae album. So pleased to get that. And last but not least, I bought this, and I probably paid more than I should have done for it, but I can't help myself. Look at it. It's signed by Holly and David.
Yeah.
And I did look it up on Discogs, and I probably would have paid more or definitely would have paid more if I'd tried to get one mail order, online. But yeah, so I was pleased to do that. Yeah. So that was some of the stuff I got. But Liquidator, I played it a couple of times, Nick, and it's absolutely absolutely superb album. So yeah, so that's all I've got to show at the moment.
Excellent.
That's all right. I've just corpsed Michael.
Oh yeah, is that an original, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it 19 shillings?
That is 19 and 11.
Cool. Penny.
Yeah, 19 shillings and 11 pence. Yeah, good stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Penny.
That's fighting talk.
Oh dear.
I'll be having words with you, Malado.
Yeah. I think.
Don't you dare diss. Don't you
I think
dare
we should
diss.
visit, don't you?
3 Toya fans on the panel, and he's.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I picked up some Toya. I think I picked up. I think it's Richard McCook's favourite Toya song, "Thunder in the Mountains."
Oh yeah.
Then I picked up one of her later ones that's a bit 80s, but it's Toya. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, that's it. When you start collecting stuff, you have to go with the rough and the smooth, don't you?
Right. Fait accompli.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to Japan, I discovered a power metal band from Japan, all ladies. and they're called Love Bites.
Love Bites, okay.
Their drummer, she's one of the best power metal drummers I have seen in my life.
Wow.
And she does it, you know, if it's power metal, it's all, she's more like this. But they took a shot of her on the double bass drums, and her feet are going 20 to the dozen. But she's so like this. It's like watching if Keith Moon was doing power metal. It's just basically all over the kit like this, and she doesn't get a sweat, but the power. And there's the guitarist. They are the female equivalent of Halloween. They are fantastic. So,
how'd you come across her?
YouTube. I was watching some Halloween. You know, at the end of the thing, it comes up with another choice.
Yep.
And I thought, oh, I'll have a listen to that. Oh, God, blew me away.
Wow.
And then there was a reaction video, someone doing a reaction. So I thought I'd watch that. And it blew them away. So I'm going to be looking out for some
Love Bites.
Love Bites. Yes.
I'll look them up.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
They're
Yeah.
actually playing at the Budokan this week or next week.
Oh.
So I don't think they're big outside of Japan, but they should be. I mean, I think they've been to the States and Mexico.
Here you go.
All right.
Look at that dress on her.
I know they all wear dresses and they are pretty neat, I tell you. Have you one of the drummer?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, she's
Quite pretty.
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one of the drummer is she's there in behind.
This is designs.
It's
Designs.
unfortunate.
So for those of us that like power metal, go and check out Love Bites.
Yeah,
I might.
word.
Yeah. I might do that anyway. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I tell you what, for some reason, there's a band that do a lot of metal covers that I like watching their videos on YouTube, and that's the Iron Cross.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Nice videos, aren't they?
Yes, she did. The lead singer's got her own channel as well.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a comment from the Soap Girls video, Nick.
Oh yeah.
Some guy that says this is a great video and I've met them and they're such lovely ladies.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, they said they're so friendly, and I said, "Yep,
Yeah.
met them and they were lovely ladies." So up the Soap Girls.
Yeah. I'll see them again.
Yeah, and if we do ever see them again, Mike, you got to come with us. You've got to come and see the Soap Girls with us because they're great. The music's good.
Yeah. I thought, when you reported back from, the last time you saw them, I thought, yeah, that sounds like a good night out.
Oh, they were excellent.
Bring a towel.
Yeah,
And I think on that note,
yeah.
On that bombshell.
thumbnail.
right, in that case,
Oh,
I need
God.
to swap that there so we're a bit balanced.
You want to show something?
Yeah, hang on. I was going to do a balance now.
Yeah, you're balanced.
I'll do my list.
Well, I don't know what the show. I'm going to have to show Oh no, I'll put that one up because of the staring eyes.
Yeah. Go and get your Gary Newman up there.
That's, I guess I can, that's it.
There you go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. That gives you enough time.
Well, there we go. An interesting night. Thank you, Malcolm, for concluding the Japanese tour of music. It's been three great presentations. Look out in the next few days of the 3 Go Mad in Leeds. I'll show all the records that I did buy and
Good.
etc. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. See you later.
See
Bye.
you next week.